So I want to say shouts out go out to everybody on the Facebook. Shouts out go out to everybody tuning in on the YouTube if they're catching this on the YouTube. And yeah, Home Invasion Show. Like I said, man, we're not gonna be live next week because I got the March break radio camp counselor gig going on. So that's gonna take up all my time. I'm gonna be doing it 7:30 in the morning, man. I'm not even an early bird, you know, but I'm gonna be doing this. It's for the children, you know. We're doing it for the children because children are our future at the end of the day, right? So, you know, anybody that is interested, that's got a kid, because I'm a parent myself, so I know some of y'all are parents too. Anybody that's got a kid from age 10 to 14 and is interested, that want to put them on the radio thing, go ahead and hit up ckcufm.com/radiocamp, or go ahead and give us a call, 613-520-3533 during hours, you know what I mean? And they are still accepting people, and yours truly would be teaching them how to do the radio thing and how to be a radio star and all of that, you know what I mean? Not gonna lie though, it is the first time. It is my first time. I'm kind of, you know, I trust myself. I believe in my craft. I know how I'm gonna do. But, you know, working with children is something different. You know, I've never really done that. That's gonna be a first for me. And, you know, I'm kind of, sort of, just a teensy little bit nervous, you know what I mean? I'm hoping that I'm not really biting more than I can chew. But, hey, it is what it is. It's just for 1 week. So it's a trial period for me because I know they do a summer thing. They do radio camp in the summertime, and that's 6 weeks. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see. It's a good start for me instead of just jumping in the deep end with this, you know, going straight with the summer thing and doing it up like that, you know. So that's what it is. That's what it is. Once again, anybody interested in the summer camp, they got some kids, you want to enroll them up, you know, because March break, you get 1 week. You want to get them kids out of your hair. Try to get, you know, some shut-eye, trying to get some work done, trying to get some sleep or whatever, you know, trying to get anything done. Go ahead and send them up to CKCU for the radio camp thing. And yeah, I got them. I got them covered, man. I got them covered. So yeah, that's on the bright side. That's on the good side, you know. Let's talk about the bad side. You know, a couple weeks ago, I believe, we had my man Illustrated in the building. You know, Illustrated was of native descent, indigenous. You know, and we held it down. We were talking about Tina Fontaine. And at that time, when we were talking, they did catch her killer, but the trial was still going on. But now, from what I understand, the killer was let go. The murderer was let go. You know, and it's crazy because at the time when they did catch the dude, they were saying that because her body was found in the water, DNA evidence has all been washed away. But they do have enough evidence to convict the man. You know, so they were so sure about that. And then all of a sudden now we getting the news that he's getting let go, right? So justice for Tina Fontaine doesn't look like it's going to happen, you know? And here we are today, present times, you know what I mean? I'm looking at the paper right here. I'm reading the paper, you know? Systematic injustices in Colten Boushie murder case lead to Indigenous right framework. You know what I mean? So from what I understand from reading this article, they basically saying that pretty much another indigenous dude bit the dust, you know, died by white hands, and they're not getting no justice neither. You know what I mean? Reading this article, apparently they popped a tire on some dude's farmland, some dude's property, and allegedly they tried to steal an ATV, but then they got busted by the farmer and his son, and so they ran back into the SUV and they tried to get away. But then all of a sudden, you know, the farmer went and got a semi-automatic rifle. I don't know how he has a semi-automatic rifle and why he has a semi-automatic rifle. Number one, being in Canada. Number two, you a farmer, man. You don't need a rifle would do. You know what I mean? If need be, a rifle would do. You know? And I'm not one of them dudes that's like, you know, against guns, you know? I mean, I believe in the right hands they serve their purpose, but in, you know, something like this, I don't know, you know what I mean? When the whole shooting happened in Florida, you know, I put out a tweet and I said, man, either you arm everybody or you just take guns away from everybody, you know what I mean? Either way, at least arm us and have us defend ourselves. Give us a reason, give us a way for us to defend ourselves instead of being slaughtered like cattle, you know? Or just take guns away from everybody and just make it, you know what I mean? Like, one of them things. But I don't know. You know what I mean? So, in Canada, this dude has a semi-automatic rifle, you know. which, from my understanding, could be turned into an automatic rifle, whatever, you know what I mean? Real easy. You know, so that argument really is nothing. You know what I mean? People saying, well, it's semi-automatic, get that shit right. You can turn it into an automatic. It's all good. Real easy, real simple shit. You can put it up on YouTube. How to turn this. You know what I mean? So they pretty much got that covered. And so this dude apparently got accidentally shot in the head. You know, people on the radio land, they don't see it, but I'm doing the air quotations. Accidentally got shot in the head. How does that happen? How do you manage that? How do you accidentally shoot somebody in the head? In the leg? Maybe. In the stomach? Maybe. In the chest? Maybe. In the arm? Maybe. But if you're holding a gun all the way up, aiming it at the forehead, like, I mean, you got the intent right there. You know what I mean? I don't understand this shit. I do not understand that. You got somebody in Las Vegas that shoots up and kills countless people and injures many more. They don't say nothing. It's breezed by. They sweep it under the rug. Here today, gone tomorrow. No problem. Nobody says nothing. You know? Another dude in Florida now, all of a sudden now, they saying sympathy plea. You know, this dude had a rough upbringing. This dude shed some tears. Feel sorry for this guy. Give him a reason. Give him an excuse for him to do what he did. Excuse. Once again, excuse for shooting everybody out of school. You know what I'm saying? Breezed by. Nobody cared. Nobody really talked much. You know what I mean? Now, flip it around. Give the gun to somebody of something else, dissent. You know what I mean? I hate to play that card. And honestly speaking, it's not me. It's the world we living in, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's the world we living in. The way it operates. The justice system. You know what I mean? Get somebody to mow people down in a car. Have him have an auto blast name. All of a sudden, this dude terrorist. Get somebody to mow people in a car and have him be of white descent. All of a sudden, it's, well, you know, it was an accident. It was an accident. You know? And I'm talking about what happened when people were protesting against white supremacy, and this dude ended up coming up. All them white supremacists came out and they started protesting for themselves, talking about freedom of speech and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? All that nonsense. Let's not forget the KKK. They're considered a terrorist organization. The skinheads and neo-Nazis, they're considered a terrorist organization in terms of the FBI. So terrorism really got no color. You know what I mean? Terrorism is terrorism. Straight up. So call it for what it is, man. You know? And so now, they're pretty much giving this court trial right here, they're pretty much giving it the JD treatment. If you don't know, I'm talking about JD from the lynch mob, where the, you know, being put in the justice system under trial and you're not really having a jury of your peers. You know what I mean? So apparently everybody that was a jury member was all white. So they pretty much gave the killer, they pretty much let him off. You know what I mean? And no justice was served for Colten Boushie. Here we go. Present day. You know, and Tina Fontaine was not long ago neither. You know, we're not talking 10 years. We're not talking 5 years, man. You know? So, honestly speaking, me being Muslim, me being Arab, that has nothing to do with people. You know, that got nothing to do with nothing. You know what I mean? People are being slaughtered, people are being killed, and nothing's happening. So, you know, in justice, you got the scale, right? You got that scale. But for some reason, for certain type of people, it go like this. Instead of being equal, it's going like this. You know? So me, I'm sick and tired of that. Being a colored man in Canada, I'm sick and tired of that. You know what I mean? Shouts out to everybody that's feeling me, though. You know, you don't got to be colored to be feeling me. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to be colored. You can straight up feel what I'm saying and be like, you know what? I agree. You know, and there are some people. I want to say much love go out to King Kimbit. I've been seeing them Facebook posts about Tina Fontaine and shit like that. Hell, even Sasha Bland, you know? Or, you know? Shit like that. Sarah Bland, I believe her name was. Shit, rest in peace. You know? Oof! I hate to be doing this, man. I hate to be on the air talking about this, but it's the world we live in. It's where we at and how we got here and all of that. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I want to say rest in peace go out to all them people that were massacred like this for nothing. Legit for nothing, you know? And I want to say justice for all, man. Justice got to be equal for everybody. You know what I mean? It got to be. You know, I'm loving the fact that now we're starting to get more and more people in the politician, you know, in terms of like that. We're getting more people from like different backgrounds. You know, the NDP leader now is a Sikh, which is dope. You know what I mean? We got people with Arab last names. We're getting some Asians up in the parliament and stuff like that. We're getting people now, you know, we're getting some numbers and shit. So hopefully, you know, we can get that X'd out. Hopefully we can get that X'd out. We can start moving as a people and coming together as a people and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And man, I got some people coming at me and telling me, yo, Large, why you care, man? Why you care about indigenous people? Why you care about black folk problems? Why you care about the Asian problems? Why you care about Hispanic problems? And man, it's like, man, if I stay quiet for all them other shit, when it come down to me and it becomes an outer problem, I'm going to be like, well, you know, how you going to excuse, you know, like, where are them numbers, where are them peoples and stuff like that? You know, if I stay quiet here and then all of a sudden they do the same thing they're doing to them, to me, I can't really say much, you know, because I stay quiet. We stay quiet, you know? So this right here isn't an indigenous problem. It's a color man problem, you know? So come up together. Let's come up together and let's show them that this can't happen. We can't have that. You know what I mean? Especially, you know, history of indigenous people not getting equal rights in terms of trials and stuff like that. You know what I mean? This has been going on. This is a systematic problem in Canada, man. Let's try to rectify that, man. You know, let's stand tall with them native folk. Whether you be out of black, Asian, Indian, whatever you want to call yourself, it's all good. You know what I mean? Let's stand tall and walk with them and show them their support and show them all of that and let them know that, hey, you know, we got numbers. We got people, you know. Like Cyrus from the Warriors say, man, we got the streets, suckers. We got it. And strength in numbers, man. I believe in that, strength in numbers. I don't believe in the divide. You know, once we start dividing, we weak. We don't got them numbers. We don't got them people and stuff like that. So come together, come together, come together. That's the key word here, you know. It is what it is. We're going to kick it to the tunes. The time now is 2:54. And we got Nicole coming at you. We'll give it to you, holding it down for West Los Angeles, to be exact, because that's how we do, you know what I mean? But stay tuned. Stay tuned. We still here. We still kicking it. We still got the show going on, you know what I mean? So without further ado, we're going to kick it back to the tunes.
Josh Music Production.
Shouts out to Nicole. We got that. I don't know if I could play this track. You know, I'm not trying to get the video pulled. Copyright infringement and all that shit. You know what I mean? But hey, tune into the link. I got the link down below right there. You can catch the rest of the show. We will be rocking it for another 3 hours. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. Like I said, man, human beings, we got to come together. These are our human being problems. These are our human problems. You don't got to be indigenous. You don't got to be Muslim. You don't got to be black. You don't got to be nothing. Hell, you don't even got to be white to be feeling this. You know what I mean? These are human problems. You can't just shrug your shoulders and be fuck it. You know what I mean? Saying whatever. Going off like that. You know? That's how I feel about it. That's how it is. And yeah. Shouts out to everybody tuned in. Shouts out to people that stay tuned in. And shouts out to the fans all over the world. You know what I mean? I've been seeing y'all. Been noticing y'all. And that's how we do. Once again, on them YouTubes, you got to hit that like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if you're feeling me. Let me know your side of things. We'll see what happens. We'll get a debate going on. I'm not gonna say argument, but I don't know. We'll see. You know, topics like that usually do lead to an argument. So we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? But yeah, stay tuned in. Home Invasion Show. We coming at you. We staying rugged. We staying raw, and that's how we do. Home Invasion on the rise, baby.